Welcome back, everybody. Now today I'm testing out 4 items I saw on Temu, supposedly all bestsellers. But I was browsing that bestseller list and I thought, are that many people really buying these things? So I bought some of them. So today I'm testing out 4 items I picked up off the best-selling list, and I'm going to review them kind of in order that seems to me like the most useful to the least useful. So let's get started with the first item that can supposedly level up your toothpaste game. At a whopping $1.56 for a 6-pack are the mess-free self-closing toothpaste caps. Let me crack this open here. Got some very high-end packaging here. You can spend a lot of time and money on that. I'll grab one of the green ones out of here. There it is. And by the way, there's 0 instructions. Not that I need them, but none. Now they claim that this replaces the cap on a toothpaste tube to provide an easy-to-use and mess-free alternative. You can see there is an opening there. As soon as you stop squeezing, the lid automatically closes. They say it keeps your toothpaste tubes and counters clean. So if that actually works, it could be a good deal. That's a big if though, so let me go grab some toothpaste and get started. Let's try this out and see how it actually works now. First up, I've got a tube of toothpaste here that's kind of halfway used. Now I try to keep mine as clean as possible. Some people don't. These caps can kind of get a little bit messy, but I guess you're supposed to just take the cap off. So far so good. And then place this on top of it. And let's see how easy that is to do. All right. The cap took a little bit of force to put it on there, but we are in place. But I'm not gonna just do one, I'm gonna do 2. Here's an unopened one of the travel size toothpastes. I'll pull a pink one out of here so we can see it better. Let's put this on the small tube and see how that goes. Now, it kind of takes some force, but you don't want to squeeze this. So it's a little bit of a balancing act there. Try not to squeeze it. Try not to squeeze it. All right, there we go. There we go. All right, so we have our regular and travel size toothpaste with the replacement caps on. This should be interesting. I have a unused travel toothbrush. Some people have a thing about used toothbrushes, so I have a new one unused so people don't gross out about it. Applying the full-size tube onto the toothbrush. Well, look at that. That's a very thin, like a ribbony shape, which is not bad, honestly. Sometimes it comes out a little bit too fast. So it took a little bit of force, though, to get that out of there, but it did seem to self-close. Let's keep going. All right, so it seems to, I mean, honestly, that seems to work pretty well. I'm gonna wipe this off here. Let's try the travel size now and see how that does. Squeezing the toothpaste. Oh, honestly, it comes out pretty good. Sometimes it comes out in one giant glob, but it actually comes out very smoothly. And it does seem to mostly self-close. It takes a little bit more force than doing without it. In fact, let me take this off here. Let me see what happens if I just take this off. Oh, I got a mess. I got a mess. Was not planning on that. But if we put our cap back on, it's much easier to dispense it, but it does kind of come out fast, which some people like that, some people don't. Let's put this cap back on here. I guess, you know, after I've done it a couple times, it gets easier. So yeah, dispensing takes a little bit more hand strength to squeeze out, not a lot. And it does, to me, it actually dispenses a little bit more evenly. I kind of like it. And it does, for the most part, self-close. But what I want to do now is let these sit for 24 hours. I'm gonna come back and see again. Does the toothpaste get kind of hard and crusty inside there, or will it dispense easily? That's what we're gonna find out in 24 hours. All right, it's been 24 hours, it's toothpaste time. Let's start off with the larger tube. I have not touched this, it's been sitting idle for 24 hours. And, oh, there it goes, there it goes. Not bad, not bad. Let me open this up here, see if there's any like crusty toothpaste in here. Doesn't seem, you can't see it there very well, but it doesn't seem to be crusty. It seems like it actually kind of worked. There's a little bit left in the end there, but that's not even crusty. Let's try the smaller tube now. And oh, it works well. It works too. These might actually work. So I took this one off to check it, but this one I did not. So what I'm going to do is let it sit another 24 hours and check it after a total of 48. This is the one I'm really kind of paying attention to because this one I did not take it off. So I'll try to get in another 24 hours and see how it does. We're at 48 hours, let's check it out. Let's see what happens. And, oh, not bad. Not bad at all. It's working for this one. Let's try the smaller one. Now this cap has not been removed since I first put it on there, so this is the one I'm kind of the most curious about. I do see a little bit of toothpaste in the opening there, but it doesn't seem to affect the dispensing of it. Let's see. Oh yeah, not bad. I think these are gonna actually prevent crusty buildup like normal toothpaste caps. So as far as I can tell, they do work. So I do think these toothpaste caps actually work. I'm not sure how many people are going to use them, but on their own merits, they do work. But let's move on to the next item now, which is more about style than function. And this can supposedly turn any bottle into a lamp. Next up we have this, which they refer to as a rechargeable table lamp, but on Temu it seems to be a wireless bottle light. I paid $8.90 for this. Not sure what that is yet. Charging cable. Instructions, hopefully they're good. All right, that's it. Oh, we have light already. Wasn't even expecting that. It is a tap light, so, well, it works, that's good, I already know that. But the claims are that it's a rechargeable touch LED lamp that turns any bottle into a lamp. Simply install the plug. Well, this looks different than they showed online. The one they showed online was to a point. This is not a point. This goes over a bottle, so I already feel like I kind of got duped. They say all you have to do is simply install the plug, which is right there, charge it up with the USB-C cable, and you can turn almost any bottle into a lamp. Long button to adjust brightness, short taps to access 3 color modes. Let's try. 3000 Kelvin warm light, 6000 white light, 4500 natural light. And then you can long press to adjust the brightness. And that is getting dimmer, so it seems to work. I mean, it does feel pretty cheap though. I'm a little disappointed that this plug doesn't look like the one they showed, but I'll work with it. So I'll look over the instructions and then get started. So I read over the relatively paltry instructions here. It says nothing about the bottles on here. All it does is talk about the light. I think these instructions are written by Captain Obvious. It says basically, if it's low, charge it up. And then it has some basic information about pressing the button 3 times, turn it on and off, and the brightness levels, which I already knew that from the Temu listing. But let's try it out now with some bottles and see how it actually works. All right, let's pull out a random bottle here. Take off the cap here. Now, does it fit? That's the first question. Will it fit on there? It does fit. It kind of loosely fits. I don't know if I like that or not. Look at this. It just kind of. The one they showed in the listing had a stopper in it. This just goes over. I don't like that as much. It's all wobbly and loose. I don't know. Let's turn these lights off though and see how this looks. First press. Well, that does look kind of nice, but the lamp shade itself doesn't really light up, which is kind of disappointing. I mean, I like how it lights up the bottle. That's kind of cool, but the lamp shade itself, I'd like to see this light up. It doesn't. That's very disappointing. So far, it does seem, I like how the light goes into the bottle though. Well, that bottle's filthy. I don't even know where this bottle was at. Let's try another one. Here's a white Zinfandel bottle. Once again, it loosely fits over, but it does fit. It does seem to emit light downward over the bottle. The bottle itself illuminates. It doesn't look like a lamp though. It looks like almost like a spotlight on the bottle. I don't know, what do you guys think about this? I'm kind of still on the fence. Let's keep trying some more bottles. So far I've tried a Chardonnay and a white Zinfandel. How about a Merlot and see how that turns out? I still have my, if you guys remember these, I still have this on here. So let's see it. Once again, it fits very loosely. I don't know about that, man. Let's turn the lights back off. I mean, it's pleasant. It is pleasant. Let's try some different light modes here. First mode, second mode, third mode. See if I can dim it. I can dim it. It is dim. That's as dim as it gets. Pretty dim. That's barely illuminated, but I guess there might be a reason for that. Let's brighten it up now, as bright as it goes. That's pretty much it. How about this Bourbon County bottle, which is empty, but let's see. Well, the tag is kind of stop it from going all the way down there, but it's going to fit loosely no matter what. All right, it's kind of shoved on there. Let's turn these lights off again. And here we go. I don't know. I don't know. I'm kind of a little bit torn on this right now. I kind of have some thoughts. So as with most things Temu, I'm a little bit underwhelmed. It looked better in the photos, which is kind of par for the course there. It does look nice. It doesn't look quite as nice as I hoped it would. So I don't know. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna fully charge this back up. I'm gonna put it on high and see how long it lasts, because I'm not really sure about that. So I'll do my longevity test before I give my final thoughts. All right, charged up the lamp, I let it run, and at 6 hours and 44 minutes, it's pretty much on its last leg here. I'll turn the lights off and let's see how dim it is. As you can see, it's lit up, but it's barely there. Put it on a bottle here. It's barely illuminated. It's there, but it's barely illuminated. So I would say around the 5-hour mark, it started getting to the point where it really wasn't that useful. I'm a little on the fence about this one. I don't think it's without merit, but it's a little bit wobbly. I really wish this would let some light through. This was not the design they showed in the ad, so I don't know. I think it's all right. I just feel like it could have been a little bit better. Just for the record, their box does show the stopper that I was talking about, and that's not what I got. Even the box is wrong. But this next item is such a novelty gadget, I can't imagine many people buying it at all. And that is a retro handset for your phone. Let's take a look at this phone handset. I paid $7.42 for this. They claim that it's a retro phone handset with a microphone, 3.5mm jack, tangle-free cable, Volume control for Android phones. What about iPhone users? Oh, we even have two sets of instructions, maybe? 2 sets of instructions. Oh, there we go, old school. It's old school, but you know, as someone who grew up on these kind of phones, this is much cheaper than they used to be back in the day. That is cheap. It's kind of a matte black instead of shiny like they used to be back in the day. There are a couple buttons on here. Now, I don't know if this is gonna work with an iPhone or not. They weren't really clear about that. Let's give it a shot here. I'm just gonna call one of my other phones here. I hear something. That's funny. That is funny. My question is, where are you supposed to hold this when you're not in use? I know it's just a novelty item, but just out of practical concerns, where are you going to hold this thing? Hello? Hello? That's funny. That is funny. But then how do you hang out? Where do you go? Put this in your other pocket? I don't know. I don't think that's what they had in mind. All right, so I'm going to read these over and then get started. I want to try a few more things with this now. I'm going to put on my channel here, put on a video. All right, there it is. And there it is. I feel like I'm on the phone with my YouTube video. That's hilarious. That's so funny. Now there's a volume control right here. Let me try that. Oh, that's loud.
At your fingertips, transfer water from still to sparkling anywhere you go. Use this capsule to
Oh yeah, the volume control works.
Bottles. Each bottle costs about.
It works. It works. Wow. If I press the answer button, this is the button you're supposed to be able to answer calls with. It actually pauses the video. I didn't remember seeing that in the instructions. It paused it. It paused it. Wow. It works. I'm going to try filming a video and seeing if I can use this as the microphone for my camera. Here we go. I'm going to switch over to the phone and let you see what my camera's seeing right now. Welcome back, everybody. I'm talking on an old school handset into my phone. Did it work? Let's check it out. All right, let's play this video and see how I don't even know if it's going to work or not. Let's see. Welcome back, everybody. I'm talking on an old school handset into my phone. Did it work? Let's check it out. That's hilarious. You can actually use this as a microphone into your phone. There's something about the aesthetic of using that which is just hilarious. So I got one more test to try with this. I have to do that later when someone comes to help me out. So far it shockingly works. All the features work as advertised, and it's pretty easy to use, and the quality is about what you expect from an old school handset. So I have one more test to try, but so far I'm kind of surprised. All right, I want a kind of a real world-ish test for this, so I've got someone to help me out. I got Jacey Klein, who's gonna take a phone call from this handset. Come on, Jacey.
Hi, everyone.
There she is, the illustrious Jacey Klein, yes, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
All right, so Jacey, this is a handset that goes on my phone. It's like our old school handset.
I'm excited to see how this works. It reminds me of like a landline phone in a way.
Yeah, I guess people just like that retro feel to it. So yeah. I'm gonna go outside and call you from it. I'm gonna put it in my phone. All I need you to do is answer your phone and tell me how it sounds.
Okay. See you later, alligator.
I'm heading outside. It's ringing, I hear it.
Looks like I'm getting a phone call. Hello, James.
Hello there. How do I sound?
You sound like you're going through a tunnel.
Is it a good tunnel or a bad tunnel?
It's kind of a crackly tunnel, but you sound okay.
That's my baseline. What I'm going to do is unplug the handset and talk to my regular phone and tell me if there's much of a difference.
Okay.
Hopefully it doesn't disconnect the call. We'll see.
Yes, we'll see.
I'm plugging right now.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
How much different does it sound?
I would say it sounds a little bit clearer. It's not quite as crackly, but you can still understand what you're saying.
Okay. That's not bad then.
No, not bad at all.
Am I on speaker then?
Yes.
All right, so switch to your handset and just hear me talking directly to the handset.
Okay.
I'm gonna plug this handset in and you tell me how it sounds.
Sounds great.
All right. All right, what do you think?
It sounds like you're kind of on an old school radio show. It's a little bit kind of like a crackly.
Like mid-rangey kind of?
Yeah, mid-rangey.
Yeah. Well, that's funny. That's kind of how the old school phones sounded. So I guess that's the effect they want.
I mean, you can definitely hear what you're saying, and you can make sense of it, but it doesn't sound as clear as through the regular handset.
Thank you for that. Can we hang up and you call me? I'm going to try using the answer function on this.
Yes.
All right.
Okay. All right. Now I'm going to give James a call.
All right. Phone's ringing. Here we go.
Let's see if he picks up.
It answered. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, it worked.
Oh, perfect. So you can take calls.
It's kind of weird having like this old school handset coming out of your pocket. Like, be like, what in the world am I seeing here?
Yes.
All right, well, thank you for your help, and I guess that's about it.
Thank you. I really like it as a novelty item. I think it'll do really well.
Yeah, it's kind of like you just pull this old school phone out of your pocket. People are gonna look.
Do you think you're going to use it long term? You should.
Absolutely not.
Why not?
All right, I'll talk to you later.
Okay, talk to you. Bye.
Bye-bye. So surprisingly, it worked quite well. Do I think people are gonna be walking around with these? Probably not, unless some weird fad happens. But at least this one has a function. This next gadget, I'm not sure about that. It's a complete novelty item, and that are the crazy glasses. All right, now this is kind of on the ridiculous side, but I had to try it out. Normally I wouldn't review something like this, but I saw so many listings for it that I figured when you see a bunch of listings on Temu, you know you're gonna see vendors pushing these out there. So before they start pushing them, I'm gonna check it out myself. I know instructions again. I think there's instructions on the actual Temu listing. This seems to be important. It's in its own bag here. But these crazy glasses I paid a whopping $2.80 for. They're just novelty glasses, but supposedly you can control the eyes by opening and closing your mouth. So I'll have to kind of fiddle around to see how, because some people are saying a little bit kind of hard to set up. So I'll do that off camera. I'll come back and let you know how it actually goes. All right, so clearly these are not meant to be anything but just kind of goofy glasses, but they're a little bit different. I had to look up what this strap is for, and it really just goes through the back here to hold the back into place. I don't really need that. Now right here, you feed that string through one of those 3 loops there. I guess that's, you pick that based on the size of your head. I'm not sure that small amount makes much of a difference, but that's what they're for. Here we go, first use. Placing it on. Now this right here is supposed to go underneath your chin and kind of go snug up against it. This is ridiculous, come on now. All right, so that's on my chin. Now supposedly, when I open my mouth, the eyes will close. When I close my mouth, the eyes will open. So here we go. And, oh. What's this? The eye is stuck. It is stuck. Get out of here, man. Come on. Oh man, the left eye is kind of, it doesn't work so well. So I'm like winking at you. Because right now when I'm talking, it's not open and close. Well, this one not open and closing at all. I'm wondering if I can actually talk in an exaggerated tone of voice to get my eyes to open and close. Hello everyone. How are you going? Welcome back everybody for my latest review. Let me make it tighter. Well, now it's all the way down. That's not good. How am I gonna fix this eye here? Like, that is not, I wonder if I can spray something on there. Is that even safe? I'm gonna go spray something on it, see if I can fix it. All right, I lubed this eyeball up, so to speak. Let's try it again. And now it smells like lubricant. But as long as the review is good, that's all that matters, right? Here we go, and, oh, come on, man. Wow, a cheap pair of novelty glasses I still can't get to work right. I guess I shouldn't have expected it much, but they're telling me this is a bestseller. Get out of here, there's no way it's a bestseller. They're just trying to dump their cheap glasses on me and call it a bestseller. They're fun to try for about 10 seconds and then the novelty wears off, but I didn't really pay much for them, so I guess it's not that bad. Well, that's it as far as this collection goes. I kind of wonder if the best-selling label on Temu is kind of like that mysterious Amazon's Choice on Amazon where you don't really know what the criteria is. I may keep using these toothpaste caps that do seem like they might be kind of useful. The rest of these seem destined for the boneyard, although I might pull this out once in a while just for laughs. But that's all I've got. If you've tried any of these products, tell me what you think in the comments below. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you next time.